Hi everyone. Today we're doing a flow. We're going to be working on flexibility of your hamstrings, your hips, really just a full body flow for you to feel good, to feel more energized, and really to just feel relieved of any tension that you may be holding on to in your muscles. You don't need anything for this flow, maybe just a pillow for your knees, but that's it. Let's get started. All right, let's start at the center of your mat. Inhale, raise your hands, rock your hips from side to side, tilting your fingers with, like you're a blade of grass flowing in the breeze. And I know sometimes those type of visuals can be kind of silly, but if you put that aside, really that feeling of wind against your skin, against your hair, it's so invigorating. So bring that energy into this flow today. Tilting to the side that your hip is pushing out towards. And then come to the center, the top of your mat. Inhale, raise your hands up and into the sky. Exhale, fold. Roll your neck up to look out in front of your toes, maybe farther away from your mat. And then tuck your chin into your chest and fold once more. And ripple your neck outwards, pointing your nose forward and back. And forward and back. Last one, forward and back. Bend your knees as much as you need to touch your glutes to the ground. You're going to engage your core. Roll back and forward, hovering your toes over the mat. Back and forward. One more. Back and forward. Cross your ankles, place your hands on the mat, step, or jump back into your plank position. Ripple your hips up towards the sun, and then press your heels into the mat in our downward dog today. Walk your ankles out and breathe. Inviting movement into your body. Inviting that same invigoration the wind provides to grass, to you, inviting that into your organs, into your spirit as you breathe. Ripple your spine forward into your plank position. Engage your core. To bring your left toes off of the ground, extend them backwards, bend your knee in towards your chest, and then just settle your shin on the mat. Look forward, inhale, and exhale, tuck your chin in, bring your knee to your nose, and step back. One more. Bend your knee to your nose, settle your shin on the ground, and then you're just gonna walk your right toes outwards towards the edge of your mat and sit on the inside of your left inner foot. And you could keep your hands on the mat here or come to sit, going deeper into your right psoas. Inhale, raise your hands up and into the sky. And exhale to your sides. Inhale up. Exhale back. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, frame your knee with your hands. Engage your core, tuck your right toes. Bring your knee to your chest and then step into your low lunge, lowering your right knee to the ground. You're gonna pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, raise your hands up and into the sky. Untuck your right toe if that's comfortable, maybe putting that pillow or block or blanket under your right knee. And your left hand comes to your right shin. Raise your right hand. Let's breathe here. 2 breaths. And pivot forward, right hand on the ground, sweep your left hand up and over your head and twist. 2 breaths. Maybe just idly swaying your left hand in the sky. 1 more breath. Then left hand on the inside of your left foot, pivot open to your right side and straighten your your left leg out into a middle split. Pull your hips in between your ankles and kind of adjust yourself in this split. And you're gonna flex your toes, point your pinkies back behind you, and just gently sway from side to side. Now you're gonna walk your fingertips to the right side, out in front of you, and to the left. And again, really engage your core here so you're avoiding any frumping forward or sloping. Now, when you reach center, you're gonna go to your left. 2 more times. And back to center. Now you're going to make your way back into your low lunge. However, if you have your split, if you're capable of doing a split, you're going to pivot to your left into your split. So either way, you're going to, if you're coming into lunge, bend your right knee, bring it forward, tuck your right toes into low lunge, okay? If you have your split, from your middle split, you're going to just pivot into your split. If you're in your low lunge, extend your left leg forward, sit back on your right heel, and breathe. Inhale, raise your hands. No matter where you are, you're going to fold forward so we get a nice hamstring stretch. Point or flex your toes, depending on what feels good for you today. Two more breaths. Slowly roll up, whether in split or low lunge. We're gonna meet in a low lunge, so if you're in your splits, come onto your left hip, bend your right knee, bring forward. Low lunge position. Inhale, raise your hands. Twist into your left side, reach for your shin with your left hand and raise your right. And hinge forward. And back. And forward. And back. Forward. Frame your foot with your hands, step back, plank position. Bend your elbows, pull your heart through your hands into your upward facing dog or your low cobra. No matter where you are, we're going to take 4 deep breaths. Slowly guide your belly onto the ground. Tuck your toes under. Either push yourself into plank or through tabletop into your plank. Extend your right toes behind you. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee to your nose and lower your shin. Bring your knee up, extend back and forward. Lower your shin. Sit on the inside of your right foot. Again, either keeping your hands here or to your waist or even to the sun. Breathing deeply here. 3 deep breaths. Frame your knee with your hands, tuck your left toes, bring your knee to your chest, and step into your lunge position. You can untuck your left toes, grab that pillow, raise your hands up and into the sun. Right hip back, left hip forward. Twist into your right, reaching for your left shin with your right fingertips, into the clouds with your left. And breathe 3 breaths. And hinge forward, left fingertips on the ground, sweep your right hand up and over. Two deep breaths. And then right hand on the inside of your left foot, pivot on your left and come into your split position. So I'm just gonna, just so you could see me, we're coming into our middle split again. This time, point your toes, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to walk your fingertips forward. As far as you're comfortable, as far as you feel the stretch. Maybe you're holding onto a chair, maybe you bring that pillow or that block in towards you. And just breathe. Let's do 3 deep breaths. And slowly come up. It doesn't matter where your legs are, even if they're in more of a 45, 90 degree angle. You're going to place your hands on the insides of your inner thighs. Use your core, use the strength of your arms, and hinge forward, bending your elbows, maybe pulling up onto your inner thighs. So you're coming off of your hips and you're raising yourself to hinge forward. So what this does is help you gain strength in your inner thighs. And also stretches a lot deeper. We're gonna take 3 deep breaths here. If your wrists aren't feeling this one, just stay in your middle split and fold forward. Beautiful. Slowly come back to your middle split. Bend your knees, bend one knee, bend the other, and again. Finding your comfortable middle split, raise your hands up and into the sun, pivot over to your right side, and you're going to reach to your right toes. Two breaths. And back to center. Raise your hands, pivot to your left side. Reach for your left toes. Back to center. Arms out in a T. You're going to draw a line through the horizon with your left fingers, reaching for your right toes. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. Back through center. And to the right, or the left. With your right hand. Draw that horizon. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Draw a line. 2 more. Last one. Now through center, you can either bend your left knee onto your inner thigh into your lunge, or you could come through your middle split, pivot on your left hip into your split. And we're gonna breathe here. Inhale, raise your hands. Exhale, fold forward. No matter where you are, if you're in your lunge, you're going to straighten out your right leg, sit back on your left heel. And we're gonna take 3 deep breaths. slowly roll up. We're gonna meet back in low lunge. So if you're in your split, onto your right hip, bend your left knee, low lunge position. Raise your hands up into the sun. And then you're gonna reach back for your left shin with your right fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale, exhale, come forward, sweep your right hand into the sky. And then tilt back. 3 more at your own pace. And slowly back to center. Place your hands on the inside of your right foot. Tuck your left toes, plank position. We're gonna remain here for 2 deep breaths. Maybe you lower your knees down into your tabletop. And then bend your elbows. Pull your heart through your hands into a upward facing dog or a low cobra. We're gonna stay for 2 deep breaths. Slowly lower your belly to the ground, bend your knees, and sit back, child's pose. And then roll up to sit tall. Inhale, raise your hands up and into the sky. Tilt over to your right side. Inhale, exhale over to your left. Over to your right. And to your left. And walk your hands forward. And just tuck your chin into your chest, reaching back for your ankles. Roll up to sit. Clasp your hands, reaching for the clouds. Inhale. And exhale, tilt to your right. Push your spine back away from you as you curve your spine forward. To the left and up. And again. One more this way. And let's go the other way. Come onto your knees if that's comfortable for you. Now we go to the left first, center, right, and up. 2 more. Last one. Now cross your ankles behind you. Sit back, feet in front. Hover your toes over the mat, roll back. And up, and back. And up, catch yourself. Hold the back of your thighs, or maybe release. And maybe straighten your legs if that's comfortable for you. This time, go back, and back, and forward, and back. And forward. Last one. Really slowing your motions down, feeling that strength. One more. Good. Hold yourself in center here. Maybe releasing your thighs, maybe straighten out your legs if they weren't. Inhale and exhale. Slowly lie back onto your back. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose and out of your mouth. In through your nose, out of your mouth. Rock your hips from side to side. You're gonna take your right ankle on top of your left thigh and then bend your left knee in towards your chest. Maybe taking hold of the back of your hamstring, maybe taking hold of your shin, and push your right knee away from you with the strength of your quads. You're gonna take 3 deep breaths here. after your third exhale, you're going to just twist over to your left side, letting your right foot touch the ground, still pushing your right knee away from you. Maybe just switching your grip so that your left hand is on top of your inner thigh. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Try and relax your left hip. Slowly bring yourself back to center. You're going to straighten out your left leg and then straighten out your right leg. Raise your head and pull your right leg towards you. Let's take 4 deep breaths here. Feeling that strength, that stretch in your hamstring. And then raise your left leg up and into the sky. Touch your ankles together, maybe remaining here, or your hips come off the ground into your shoulder stand. 3 breaths. Slowly lower your hips to the ground. Place your right foot on the ground, left ankle on top of your right thigh. Pull in towards you. 3 deep breaths first. Remember, push your left knee away from you with the strength of your glutes. And slowly, slowly twist over to your right side, left foot coming onto the ground. And you could take hold of your right inner thigh, still pushing your left knee away from you. 3 deep breaths. Relax your right hip. And then slowly come back to center. Straighten your right leg out. Raise your left leg into the sky. Tuck your chin in and pull your legs as straight as you can. Breathing here. Lower your head, touch your toes together. We're gonna come into shoulder stand once more, or you can come into assisted shoulder stand just like this, or with a block or a book or a chair underneath your hips. If you're going to go deeper, we're gonna come into plow. You can watch as I do it because it's hard to talk when I'm there, but in plow position, you could stay there or play around, kind of walking your legs from side to side. In any of these variations, we're going to stay here for 4 breaths. Just feel your body. All right. So I'm going to come into plow. Again, I can't really talk, so you can observe as you do your versions or go through your gradient, figuring out what works for you. Inhale. Exhale, begin your 4 breaths. Slowly make your way back to center. Hug your knees to your chest. Beautiful job, you guys. No matter what you tried, no matter what level you were at there, it's beautiful. We moved our bodies. We were exploring our cervical spine flexibility and inviting energy there. Rock up to sit. We're gonna take a couple more breaths together, just feeling our body for the last minute or so. Inhale, raise your hands up and into the sky. Again, inviting that wind, that energizing spirit that though can be chaotic, only in chaos can we find peace. Next time you're outside or you see a storm coming, a reasonable storm, maybe open your windows a bit, maybe peek your head out. And if it's safe, maybe go outside. Feel the wind, the current, the electricity, the magic in the air. And again, as long as it's safe. Feel the magic of the rain and how they play with the air, with the wind, with the chaos. Bring your hands to your sides. Inhale. Exhale out of your mouth. Thank your body for moving today, for inviting beautiful energy, revitalizing your body, your spirit, and finding peace within chaos, and finding the beauty of chaos itself. And I thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you feel a little bit more energized, more excited, more ambitious. If you like flows like this, please let me know in the comments. Like this, share it with other people who may also enjoy it, and subscribe to my channel so I know you want me to make more videos. I'll see you soon. Bye.